Well, hello everybody. It is the One True Jimmer live on YouTube. The game is SnowRunner, and today I will be working on Waterline of Defense. It is amazing, huh? It's been a hot minute, but I am still doing 3 streams a month. I'm trying. But as many know, I have had a family member who has had a medical emergency, and she is now back home from the hospital. My mother is, and I am taking care of her in my home, and it takes a lot of my time throughout the day. That, and also raising the young puppy while doing that is, it's time consuming. So bear with me. We'll get things going. Setting up chat right now. Gotta make things. Setting up chat right now. There we go. I can hear that it is working. Let's get that on the charger. We might be able to squeeze 2 missions in tonight, and that's a hard maybe. Once again, I got a Doberman puppy. That's a hard maybe. He is a stinker. He will make my life a little difficult if he can. What are you doing, baby boy? I see you staring at me in some weird way. No, it's not playtime, it's bedtime. It's not playtime, it's bedtime. Yeah, see, this right here is what I'm talking about. But he's still a good boy. He'll probably just play with it on the floor in front of his toy box, hopefully. That looks to be the case. Okay, we're working on Waterline of Defense. Let's get it going. Yeah, he's just chewing in front of his toy box. There we go. That was all that problem. Wow, that is very loud in my ears. There we go, that's better. There we go. He is literally playing with his toys while laying on the outside of his toy box. Playing with the smaller toys in the toy box, chewing on them, having fun. That dog is a genius. He's always thinking, dude. He's always watching you and always evaluating what you're doing. Good boy. You need a hand up? Nope, he's got her. He's got her. sorry. I'm watching him while doing the driving. You know you got a heavy load when it bogs down the Tega. Uh-oh. Somebody's doing something. He's patrolling. You are making me look like I don't know how to drive in this game, dog. He is just zooming in and through. Like I said, there's something going on outside, and he is, even as, you know, I mean, he was a tiny little thing when we got him, and he is getting up there. Ah, get out of that. That's not yours. You need to park your keister. There we go. He's starting to do his, he's getting ready for lay down. There it is. Good boy. Good boy. That's what Daddy likes to see. A well-behaved Mr. Man. This dog is spoiled or rotten. He's still a puppy, though. You know, I mean, we're working on getting him to not jump up on strangers. He doesn't do it to the people in the house. He only does it to the strangers. You'd think after you got rid of this debris, they would get rid of the stuff, but no. That's not how that worked. It's kind of weird like that. I hope they, think about that in future games. Like when you get rid of the debris and the mission is over, get rid of the safety equipment that isn't necessary in the road anymore. Get that next gear. Don't know why it's not manually shift or automatically shifting. I had to manually shift it into the final gear. We boiled it well. Puppy is out. He has played himself into a puppy sleep. He is in puppy slumber. He's just waiting for Dad to move, and then he will snap right up and be right on my foot. That dog don't play. Oh, really? I thought it was going up to the other one. I'll be damned. You know what? We could still go this way and take the shortcut anyway. So that's what we're going to do. Need better lighting. Holy cow. There we go. Man, I really hate that black tag, dude. Okay, so coming through, around up. Then I need to take the right at the top of the hill. Yep. not even about to try to go up that. I want to, but everything in my common sense radar says no. So what is a goddamn magical tree that fucking... right there. Like, what the fuck ever, dude? Yeah, that's bad editing right there, because that's not a, you know, it's a dead tree in the water. That wouldn't hang up nothing. It literally would break into pieces and like be churned up. I am hauling a rather extremely heavy load, so yeah, we're not going that way with this one. We're gonna go right through here. Like I said, you learn to read the terrain quick with the load you're carrying. You're like, there's too many red flags on that nice fat leaning mud hill. My dog is like, what you doing, Dad? Stage complete, and my power to weight ratio went back up again because we are now empty again. Concrete blocks. Oh shit, dude, that is way over in I think concrete blocks is way over in you know what, who cares? Let's restore. There we go. Get that out of the way. Okay, concrete blocks. I do believe are in Sultan and have to be made yeah. So I do have some concrete block here. Looks like I already thought about that and have a couple of them setting. What do I have over there? I have a Kenny. Got a Kenny there. When did they nerf the Kenny? Okay, we do have 2 sets. So, yeah, I figured you were going to do that. There you go. He's like a cat. He just kicks his bone onto the table, knowing that he's not supposed to get on it, so he can get on the table. See, working does boundaries. Smart dog. But, just like any other thing, denied. Okay, let's, we got that there, we got those. Let's go there. Let's go to, let's see, Tetra, Buddy, Braid Liner. Where is it? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. This one. We're going to drive this back out. There's no point in leaving it back in there. Huh? No, he just kicked his bone down, acting like he's sleeping. Kiss. Love you. Yeah, he's totally faking. He was literally just not even 10 seconds ago staring right at me and kicking his bone off onto the table. He can try to bullshit you, but Daddy knows. He's a good puppy. Yeah, see, this was why I wasn't bringing that load here. Look at this. This is empty. Could you imagine? Yeah, we would have went right over. We would have went right over. We got to get our truck back to where it belongs. Not leaving it out in the woods. Fantastic. And this is why Jimmer gets paid the big bucks. Oh yeah. If you want to learn how to off-road, I gotcha. Bam, bam. Emergency refuel. Baby, I'm still running. Way down inside. Yeah. Gonna give you my love. Where is that turn? Is this that? Man, that seems pretty tight though, don't it? Yeah, that is that. Yep, that's the one. Right over here. So turn there, go there. Be dipped. See? Right here. That just seems really tight. I don't think I went this way when I came through. I think I went straight through there. Yeah, I did. I went straight through that. And then came around. Yes, indubitably. Oh my god. Oh, dog. Oh, your fart, dude. Whoa. What crawled up your bum and died? Oh my god. Oh. At least we know he has a healthy gut. Oh, Jesus. It smells so bad. Oh, where the fuck is the Febreze? Oh, dude. That dog's gas is, oh. Oh, oh my God. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's about a 27. I mean, it is foul. Oh my Lord, it is foul. Oh my God, you let another one? Dog. Oh, breathe. He let another one go. Oh my God. Oh, dude. Now, I know for a fact he just went potty. I took him out before this, and he went and took not one, but two, poopies. The puppy did. And they were big ones. So I know he don't have to go. Oh, oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go get the Febreze. Oh, this dude. Holy cow. Oh. Ooh, yeah, fucking yeah, here. We're just gonna. Your ass has power, puppy. Oh my stars. Oh. Don't look at me like you're offended. I'm the one that has to smell your nasty bottom, puppy. I sprayed Febreze and he looks at me like I'm a jerk. I was like, bro, you're the one blasting ass over here, not me. Like, how dare you not want to sniff my farts? Now, I would use this truck to do this run, but we just used it. I wanna use something else. We gotta have something else to do this run. I don't like reusing the same trucks all the time. Let's see what we got here. We could use that one, But once again, we got to have one with a crane because we have to crane them off of the. Have to crane them off the ground. Let's look over on this side. Oh, don't you? Yeah, okay, good. Point that butt away from Dad. Oh my God, you foul creature. You know what? We haven't used that one in a hot minute. Is that a 2-slotter? We're going to use the Padera. Yeah. We're going to use the Padera. We haven't used this one in a hot minute. And this isn't a massive load that we have to bring, so I think this is a good truck to use for this. We got the mud tires on. We'll be able to hit there, grab the load, get the fuel on the way back, and be down to giggity gone. And this one isn't too bad on fuel consumption. I mean, I do like it as far as what it can do. I mean, driving road and off-road, it's a little it's a little janky. I did take the lift kit off from it because it really, honestly, I don't think it needs it, and it makes it it makes it less stable. Yeah. Getting it. Getting it. Just gonna get it. Just go get it. I forgot to pick that log up out of the road. You gotta love the fuel mileage on this truck. Raw torque, automatic, 8-wheel drive. Uses 1.4 gallons. These two new trucks they have their ups and downs. Like the other one is really great at hauling. I mean, it is. It's got power for days. Like power for days. Downside, long nose. Digs into like a hill. Gotta come up at an angle. This one, too top heavy. Need wider tires. Need wider tires. If you put the lift kit on and they allowed wider tires, that's cool. I'm glad that they actually put mud tires on these trucks because usually you don't get those. And that's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. People want some good stuff. Did that just literally push me back into Sultan? It did. There we go. I do not understand why people come and watch for 15 seconds and leave. That is beyond me at this point. It's like, what the hell are you going to get out of 15 seconds? Just showing you, them are concrete blocks. Now the question remains, do I hit the main road, go in and go up and around that way, which would probably be a lot faster and safer, or do I go mud and potentially take this all the way to 10:30, 11 o'clock to the delivery of just a pair of blocks? If I go this route right here, see what I'm saying? That is quite chaotic. If I go this route, it is another chaotic nightmare. Or I can take the main drag to where we can get there rather safely for the majority of the trip, than to have to go into unstable territory throughout all this area. Either way, you're not getting here easily. You're not getting here easily. It's not happening. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna take the trip down through here and go down and through. Now the reason being is if we go this way, that's a long drawn out thing. This is a parking area right here. And there's a nice little hill right here that you can drive right down in, go through the water, and cut through this way. You see what I'm saying? And save you a bunch of time if you want to go through and then go around this way. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this route just for shits and giggles, because it's been a long run and I want to do it. It seems fun. You guys, you're watching for a reason. Oh, you dirty, dirty dog. I keep forgetting to stop doing that. I was hitting the all-wheel drive. Oh, I hit the all-wheel drive. And that's the button that teleports you in. Okay, we're gonna go back into Sultan now. I'm sorry about that. I totally hit that thing. Just boop, hit that button for all-wheel drive and teleported right back where we came from. I got a little bit of a cold, so you're gonna have to bear with me, everybody. I apologize. Okay, once out of here, here we go. Another reason for the shortcut, you get a good off-road shot, and it saves us a lot of fuel. Now, if we take this main drag drive that I'm talking about, we'll have two different fuel relay points that we could hit. But if we go this way, not only are we gambling with a one-way shot, we have no fuel in between A and B. So that's what makes it a little more interesting. Okay, we're coming up on the turn here. Right here where this little SUVs are. Oh. 1 second, guys. Sneeze. Ooh, that was a big sneeze. As you can see, it's going off-road. That's how it is going, Ducky. That is how it is going. It is going off-road. Yeah, buddy. Thank you all for stopping in and watching. I appreciate it. Look at that off-road suspension just flexing. That is pretty. You know, I never really realized how rock crawly that suspension is until I just seen that. Now this doesn't have the lift kit on it. If you put the lift kit on this, it makes it more, that's the way I want to say this. It makes it less stable. And you don't want that. This thing already, as you can see, loves to bounce a little. And it's already got a high center of gravity. So putting that lift on it does nothing for you. You can put the max size tires on this without the lift, and you get all the mojo jojo out this that it can give you. My Doberman's looking at me like, who are you talking to, Dad? You're a psycho. This is coming from an animal who literally licks his own bum for entertainment, so who's the weird one? So yeah, who's the weird one, little puppy? He's coming over to cuddle. He's like, fair. He's a good boy. Daddy's a good boy. Now, I'm sure I had to turn way back there, but I don't care. I'm just at this point now. I'm having fun because this truck is fun. It don't go fast, but dude, this thing is doing. It's a little tank. I'm quite enjoying its, you know, drivability here. Let's see here. Which way do we go up here? Oh no, I didn't. No, I'm going the right way. Okay, cool. Let's just tag it real quick then. We'll tag it. You know what I mean? And kind of keep it rolling without any issues here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like I said, if you take the lift off it, the thing is, it's pretty good. But if you put that lift on it, you better never take it off-road. And if you think that that lift is going to help you in the snow, no. It will not. Like I said, if it had wider tires, like they gave you a variant of a wider off-road tire with that lift, I would totally use it then. Like if you could use the K700 tires on it, that would be perfect. You know, those nice wide tractor tires, you know. I would put those on it, or maybe the MHDS2s. Those are a nice wide tire. them RPMs up. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in, Ducky. Oh. You know what? I'm actually kind of glad I chose this truck for this run. It's actually rather enjoyable. I didn't think it was going to do so good on this run, but I think I have to give a revision on that thought. Now remember, I haven't even popped the dip lock on yet. I have not put the dip lock on. This is with the dip lock on. Oh my Lord, I didn't even see that giant boulder. Holy cow. I mean, you really don't even need the dip lock. It's like, it acts like it's an all-wheel dip lock already. And you're not though. I mean, like I said, this thing performs pretty well. I mean, if a beginner used this truck, like bought these trucks and used it at the beginning in like Michigan, dude, they would blaze through this game so fast. Wow, this was a really long mission. I did not think this was going to be a two-parter, but I am enjoying it. I am enjoying this mission and streaming for y'all. This is a good run. This was a very good run. Let's see if there's a third stage to it. Do we have to deliver water maybe? Because then we can pull out the other truck that I like to use. With your help, our water pumping system has been repaired and is now locked and loaded for any emergencies. We thank you enough for your help in this critical moment. Well, you can thank me with $24,500. Thank you. Okay. Well, we are done with this mission. Let's see what new one they have in store. There we go. That was what I was trying to do, was get these unlocked. Driving to a hot spot. Hello, we need you to deliver a water boiler to the hotel cluster. Both the route and the cargo are tricky, but you always come out on top of tasks like this. Could you help? You know we can trust you. The utility area. Let me see where this is. I know just the thing to use for this. I know just the thing to use for this. We are doing this one. We're going to roll on a new mission, but I got to take a short little intermission for taking Puppy out to go potty. And I will be back. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes because he likes to run a little. And we will start this mission. We're going to accept it now, and I will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're taking potty break for Puppy. And let's get this accepted. Activate. Recover. Go. Get him out for his last potty run of the night. Okay. I don't know what truck I want to use for this. It says flatbed semi-trailer. It's all well and great, but where's the flatbed semi-trailer, Homer? Okay, flatbed semi-trailer, Homer. Why would they have me go to Sultan for a flatbed? Oh, because the boiler's here. I thought it was at port. Oh, man, if I would have had just a... That's a bummer. Anyways, we know what truck we're going to use. Let's pick it real quick before we do this break. I have an idea. There's one that I haven't used in a hot minute. We're just getting back over here, don't worry, but this is not the one we're using. You know what? Do we... I haven't used this one in a hot minute. Can we put... Let's look at the frame ad on here. No, we only got a high saddle, so no, we can't use that one. I could... No, we're not going to do that. I just wanted to use this one because I haven't used it in a hot minute. I've used this for a couple of missions way early on at the beginning to haul extra stuff around. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to use? I don't want to use Big Red. Being honest here. I mean, we could use the other Tega, or Verone, sorry. But I don't think that's going to give us a good challenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the Mercer. Because that Verone would be too easy. It would make it way too easy. That thing is OP as heck. And I want to make this one, if I'm giving you guys a little extra on my time, I want to give you a good run. Like I said, you guys have been nothing but loyal and understanding with my mom's stroke and me having to deal with that and getting her in my house and all that and with puppy. So I can give you guys deserve a good challenge. We'll get it there, we'll get it hooked up, ready to go, and then we'll complete the run after the break. We'll get her there, get it loaded, take the break, and then do the run. Kind of disappointed they want me to use a flatbed semi-trailer. They should let me use whatever I want. I'd rather have a high side. I like the Mercer. It's a good little truck. It's the unsung hero of this game. This little truck can do some stuff. It's pretty impressive. Once you get this thing loaded and off-road it, I'll tell you what. There's some loads that I have taken with this truck that were beyond questionable on this map too. Overloaded. Beyond overloaded. And it still made it. This is another one that, even though it has a smaller fuel cell, really good on the gas mileage. My nose is plugged and it's hard, and you sit there mouth breathing. I hate mouth breathing, dude. I really hope it's not coming in over the mic. I had a bunch of cayenne earlier with some Frank's Red Hot and some cayenne pepper and regular pepper on a meal I had that just, I mean, really get the sinuses opening up. But it only lasted for so long. It gave me about a good 2 hours, 2.5 hours of clean nasal breathing. And everybody's all like, well, why don't you just take some Dayquil or NyQuil? Because it don't work on me. That's why. It does not work. When I catch that, when I have a cold or a flu, you know what I take? Motrin. I'm serious. Motrin. That's what I take. It works. I don't know why, but it does. I need better lighting. There we go. Impossible bullshit. I ain't even hearing that shit. Impossible for who? Not for me. Kiss my ass. Impossible. Fuck you. Better pack that cargo. You see that shit? Ain't impossible. All right. Look at that. We got her loaded up. We're ready to go. Okay. I will be back in 10 minutes. We will take the break. Everything is loaded up. You've seen it can be done with short crane. Tired of people saying, you got the big crane. Bullshit. You just got to have crane skills and not eat crayons, and you can load this. It's so easy. A monkey could do it. I mean, seriously, a chimpanzee could do this shit. It's that easy. Ansel, come. He's up first, company. Yeah, first company. Paw. Down. Down. Stay. Up. Touch. Good boy. Let's go. Get you back up on your bed. There you go, baby boy. Good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah, that orange cat, man, it likes to try to bully you, huh? He's like, yeah, he does, Daddy. He tries to be mean to me. He tries to be mean to me, Daddy. And then I chase his ass right over that fence. Yeah, you do. You don't take no shit off of no kitten. One second. He forgets to grab my beverage. This is a big load. You see this? A little engine that could, man. This is not the truck for this load. But we're gonna do it. We use this to get the Chimera. But this thing can tug a Chimera through a river while it's buried underwater almost all the way. It can haul this thing where it needs to go. Oh, this thing will do it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have no doubts. I have zero doubts this truck will do it. Like I said, I was yanking the Chimera, which is the biggest heavy-duty truck in the game so far, without it running, towing it with this truck, towing it. So if it can haul the Chimera, which is twice the size of what we're hauling right now, this thing is gonna do it. The problem is the flatbed and the leans and the terrain. At a certain degree, the belts will break on this and the load will fall off the flatbed even if you don't roll it. Which is bullshit. Like with this load right here, I can tell you right now, they would not use straps by themselves. They would have that thing chained to the bottom. They would have this chained onto it. Like, you see that rack underneath that it's on? They would have chains on that rack. And the belts up over it. I mean, you, of all people, know that, Spaz. You know your dad did this shit for a living. That right there would be a no-no. DOT would see that shit and be like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. That rack that it's on right here, this rack would be chained right through. It would be running up and over the bottom of that rack right there and literally locked in. Grandma's doing fine. Puppy's tried to unplug everything. Her stroke was mild, no permanent damage. She's at the house as usual. She's doing good. Got just a bunch of doctors, you know, on her, and she's doing fine. No permanent damage. Like I said, Dad caught her at the stroke right at the beginning and had the ambulance here within 6 minutes. So she was on oxygen in that ambulance and gone all within 10 minutes of the stroke starting. She was still on her stroke as they were showing up. So I was on it. I knew it was a stroke immediately. Told them, like, she is having a stroke. They're like, you can't say that. You don't know. I'm like, yes, I do. Well, yes, I do. All the signs point to a stroke. What was funny is all the doctors were like, dude, you called it, like, right on the button. Because they called me. They're like, what happened? And I'm like, I told them. I'm like, she had a stroke. I'm like, it's pretty obvious. I'm like, she had no left side movement on her body. Her face was tense. She was slurring speech, lethargic, didn't know what was going on when, well, you know, fucking labored breathing. I'm like, she was having a stroke, bro. I'm like, them are all the telltale signs of a stroke right in your face. And she was having every one of them. So, you know, three specialists confirmed what I knew with common sense in 13 seconds. So they checked her enzyme levels. Her enzyme levels were high, because that was something I asked them. I'm like, what are her enzyme levels in her heart right now? And they went through and they tested enzymes. The enzymes were high. And the doctor's like, how do you know this stuff? And I'm like, because I was going to be a doctor. I'm like, that's how I know. I know what to ask because I know what I'm looking for. Just never had the time or the money. I had children. And that in itself was still cool as fuck. I sacrificed some things in order to fulfill my other dreams, having kids. And that's the thing about dreams. You're allowed to change your mind and do different things. So how is my grandson? He better be in bed. He better not be watching this. That little stinker better be sleeping. He's got school. That's good, that's good. Okay, let's get some fuel. Yeah. Hansel's rolled up in the little ball right next to me, cuddling up against me. Such a good dog. Expensive dog. Very, very expensive dog. Like, the kind of money people would look at somebody and say, why are you that dumb money? Like, literally what we paid for this dog, like most people pay for like a car. Like, you know, a used car. But he is a European Doberman, not an American purebred. His bloodline is from Europe. He is a European Doberman. Black with tan. He is going to be a big boy. He's not the US version that's a medium terrier size. No, he's going to be a big boy. He'll be huge. He is going to be a very big dog. I have a bunch of you. I think you've been seeing them, the videos of them on my shorts that I put on my channel. He's getting big. In just 2 months, this dog has grown over 1.5 feet in length and 6 inches in height, and gained, he was at 14.5 when we got him in weight, and right now he's at 36 pounds. That fast. I mean, this dog is... Yeah, just go to my channel and look at the shorts. It's in shorts. Yeah, I know. But hers was she had the sandalwood. She had the sandalwood Doberman. I got the European. I got the dark European. I don't know if I want to go this route. I really don't. Everything screams to go this way. And I might just do that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. All of my common sense says don't trust it and go the smart way. There we go. Yeah, he's gonna be a big boy. When I say he's gonna be big, I'm talking like... This is where it's gonna get a little tricky. I got to be careful. There we go. Ooh, that load was about ready to snap off. I don't like that. We're gonna get over here and try to get to the edge. Balance this load by using this. There we go. Nice. Told you this truck is a fucking animal, dude. When they tell you it can't be done, Jimmer shows that it can be. The little truck that could, man. I'm telling you. Wow. Ooh, that makes your sphincter pucker. It's not that this load is, it's heavy, but it's top heavy. It's just extremely top heavy. And just the slightest amount of lean makes this thing want to go over. What's funny is though is there's this stray orange cat that keeps trying to pick on Ansel, and it doesn't realize that Ansel's a puppy. He's not a little dog, because there's a lot of little dogs about, and it thinks that Ansel's one of those little puppies that it's gonna like bully. And Ansel is doing the beg to differ attitude even as a puppy, and he chases it over the fence when it comes into the yard. And tonight he got a little fresh with him, gave him a little hiss and a little spit at him, and yeah, it was on, and he got a hold of him. He caught him. He got him right as he was about to jump the fence. He snatched that little asshole right out of the air, dude. He tore it a new ass. He's like, "This is the last time you're gonna bully me." You knew what he was thinking. He's like, "You're done bullying me, kitty." That cat had to learn. Well, you know, I mean, that's what happens, you know. You come around fucking up, you know, you know, as a cat, you think you're going to come up to a Doberman puppy, you know, and bully him, and he's going to keep taking it, dude. No, it ain't going to happen. Now, you got to remember, this is a wild stray cat. This is a feral cat. This isn't like somebody's house kitty that's all cute and clean. No, this thing is fucking got mange. It's a little asshole. And it's not the only dog that cat goes after, like I said, little neighborhood dogs that people have. And he's thinking that Ansel's the one to fuck with, and Ansel educated him tonight. It was hilarious. That cat was freaking out, dude, when he latched right onto that cat's tail, dude, and just started shaking his ass like fucking crazy, dude. He's like, "You gonna stop fucking with me." That cat flew over that fence, dude, and he was like, nope, I think I fucked with the wrong dog. And yes, he did. I don't feel bad for that cat. Like I said, oh, it'll come around. It always does. This cat comes around, it don't matter. It's a dumb cat, dude. I don't know whose it is. I don't feel bad for it. It's surviving just fine because we live by a river. It's got fresh water source and plenty of critters around here to eat to live. It is not skinny. It is a big fucking feral cat. It is huge. And, you know, like I said, it bullies dogs. It thinks that it can, you know, bully dogs, and it chose the wrong one. Because Ansel ain't having it. He's done. He's like, Today was the final straw with him, evidently. He was done tolerating its bullshit. Like I said, he grabbed that cat right by its tail, dude. Gave it a good shake. He snapped his head left and right, whipping it around, dude. And let it go and started barking at it. That sucker went flying over that fence. And it'll come back. It'll hold a grudge and it'll come back. It'll remember. And then Ansel will do it again. He'll be like, get the fuck away from me. Oh, no, I was trying to hit the... That's why I hate flatbed fucking trailers. They snag on shit. Come on, shove me around. I was hoping it would. That's okay. It is what it is. Like I said, that's why I don't like these flatbed trailers. You see those little things right there that hang down? They catch on shit and pull you over. And I think that's what happened. It's all operator error anyway. It was on me. It is my fault that it flipped. I shouldn't have went in hot like I did. Okay, I have a dairy longhorn somewhere around here, I believe. This thing just makes the game way too easy. Because look at the steering. It's got crab walk steering. It's got front and rear. Yeah, that feral cat that we have out there has been around for about 2 years now. And it is not somebody's cat. It has been getting underneath the neighbor's deck and sleeping there. They have a pool deck. And that's where that thing has been slumbering. Mercer. Did I pass it? I did not. Where are you at? One second. Wait a minute, do they want me to leave the trailer there too? Dude, that's lame. Why? Why would you think that I would leave that trailer there? Well, that's bull crap. I want that trailer. It's a free trailer, dude. You just made me do all this work. Told you, dude. A little truck that could, man. That's so lame that they're gonna make me leave that trailer. I wasn't even paying attention to it. Because usually they just want the load, not the trailer. They're like, no, we want the trailer too. For what? You don't even have a damn truck there. Thought I was gonna score me another free flatbed. I've been using this flatbed for a long time. They're like, not anymore. I know, right? It's like, they're all like, bring the flatbed and drop the load off. I'm like, okay, no worries, got this. Easy peasy Japanesey. And they're like, oh, no, we want the trailer. You know what? We're gonna leave the truck here. Okay, and I know just the truck to do this next job. I have a really good truck for this next job. Okay, where is it? We're gonna get the other one over back to the road. There it is. This one don't need to be here no more. The Dairy Longhorn this is a special kind of truck. This is one that tells you, no, I will do whatever I want when I want. I like this truck. I don't use it a lot. I just bought it actually when I got this map and used it for the first time, because all of my friends are like, dude, this thing makes the game too easy. And I was like, okay, so I tried to avoid it because I like to use trucks and get a challenge going, you know what I mean? But I can see what they're talking about now on how this thing makes the game super easy. It is just pure torque. I mean, as you can see, this thing is gone. It don't waste time. It's there and it's over with. I got the gift. Okay, this thing needs 423 water, huh? Now the question is it a trailer? We're gonna look at all maps. There's the pickup. Okay. I got just the truck. Do I want to use the highway? I like this one. This one might, you know what? We might use this one. But I use this one a lot, so why don't we use... Where is it? This one here. So we gotta drive way over here to get water. So we're gonna take the main drag, and then we'll off-road our way there. You know what? I'll give this one its due. Oh, you stinky bastard. He did it again. Oh, all this dog's parts are brutal. You know what? We're going to go this way, and I'll show you how horrible going this route is. It is not fun. And this one will probably tip going that way. I'd rather go that way and deal with that mud hole. Looks more fun. Why am I doing dumb things? You see, this is where I get myself into big problems. Because Jimmer sees an opportunity to off-road and just takes it for fun. You see, I shouldn't be doing that, but I just do it anyway. Now I don't have to go this way. I could have took a shortcut, but would have shaved a lot of time off. But I just want to show you the garbage they have you driving through here. I could have went that way, right through there, which is the safer, smarter approach. I have a feeling they're going to want a water trailer. If they were that, retentive about the flatbed trailer, something tells me they're going to want like a separate water trailer I'm going to buy and then fill with this one. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. We had to get the water anyway. We're just one step ahead of the game. You know, that 200 IQ shit. But that looks like water storage tanks there. And there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Super duper pooper scooper, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been 2 missions. Let's see what the next mission is. Can I pull a hat trick? Can I pull a hat trick before exhaustion? Let's see. Let's see what new and lumbering thing they want me to do next. Express delivery. Time is money. And we're in a bind right now. We got several important shipments waiting to be delivered. Delays can result in major loss of revenue here. We need an experienced driver we can rely on. You in? Got service spare parts times. Deuce. Deliver to the Mountain Watchtower in Solace Bay 291 gallons of water. And to the Forester's house. Yeah, these are 3 different locations. These are like three way, I mean, way apart different locations. Now, the service spare parts and the three consumables we can most likely put into okay, let's see how much we got left in the hydro. How much hydro do we got? I think if I recover, we're going to lose the water. I've got, according to the thing over there where it says truck, the power to weight, durability, fuel consumption truck, I have 600 of 2200 water, so we're good there. We are good there. We have the water. But what we don't have is the fuel. There, Eastern Watchtower. Water to Mountain Watchtower, which is here by port. So we could just take the main drag all the way and then just hit here and in we go. No, that ain't gonna work. Oh yeah, well. We come in here. We just cross here. It's a little shady, but we got this. Oh yeah. We could deliver there. I could come through here, but that is just way out of the way. That is way out of the way. Because we'd have to come in, down, through, around, way over here, come down, hit the road, come up, through, down, through here, cross here, go through here, go around, up, over, you see, and then we could go this way, and then backtrack around, once we get over here, and go across, and then back this way, and then way too much out of the way. Whereas if we take the main drag, we'll hit here, we come through here, go here, cross here, go straight, possibly make our way up No, we can't do it that way. Okay, so yeah, we can hit here, go right, and then go back. That's still a lot shorter distance from here through, across, over, back, through, across, around, and up. That is a lot shorter than all of that. Definitely. That's a no fucking brainer. Ugh. Now, we could take this main drag to get there. Just take this road all the way there. And I mean, it would be safe, it would be fast, it would be easy.
but we all know that's not what I'm gonna do. We all already know that's not what I'm gonna do. I've got a workhorse and I want to work it. I barely ever get to use this model of this truck where you have the water hauler on it. And that's exactly what I want to use. I don't want to use the 566 with the water tank. I want to use this bad boy. This thing just walks through this map. Forgot about the stumps. It's okay, we gotta turn this way anyway. Keep forgetting to change the time. I'm like, what do I do it? Yeah, you can tell I'm starting to get tired. Really? That just seems weird it wouldn't climb that. Dude, that is like literally... What? There is like nothing hanging this up. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. You're gonna let me up this fucking spot, dude. You have broke my heart. You literally have made just an egregious mistake. It said I had 600. That lying motherfucker. You see that? It says 2200. It said I had 600. You all seen that before I started this. If you rewind back to where I was like over by the Mercer, I was like, we're gonna make sure that I have enough water before we go. And we looked right under where it shows in the upper left. It said 600 of 2200. I'm like, okay, we're gonna make the run. We got this. I just got fucked without a kiss. And I do not believe we have any watering unit here to where we can pick up water. No, we don't. We have to go all the way back. Well, we just got fresh fucked on that one. That was super duper. Trying not to. Little man is just sprawled the fuck out. This bully in this truck. We've used that one before. Just for fun. This thing has a shit ton of add-ons. Now, this one can supposedly hold 1,800 gallons.
This is all motor. Like literally, half of the truck is motor. Driver now. Yeah, I'm not even about to slow down. Ah, yes, the patent crunch of a tree. Man, this dog is not happy unless he is like literally laying all over me. Now that is the way I don't recommend going, but you just watch me do it. 9 times out of 10 you're on your roof. See if we can luck out a second time. Probably not, but hey, you know what? It's worth a shot, right? The shortcut is a shortcut. This is the water reservoir. Look at that, we just shaved it off. Driving there and then coming down and around. We just went whoop, right down and through there. Now you get the hill of thunder. Bravo, now. go down, around, and then up. Okay. We're literally driving a train on land. That is what this truck basically is. See, you thought you was going over, but you was fucking wrong, homie. We're going off-roading. I don't give a shit if they like it or not. Look at the fucking power, dude. This truck just don't give a shit. It's like, I'm going. This is not a rock crawling truck, and yet here we are. Me doing it. This thing isn't fucking automatic maxed out on the back roads, dude.
Okay. Yeah, it's 476 gallons is what this is hauling. And 1,800 probably milliliters. So that's what I think is going on. Is anybody else seeing that this truck basically just don't give a fuck and is just going wherever it wants at maximum speed? It's not even getting bogged down. I am an automatic for fuck's sake. You know what? Just go off it in high range. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it just didn't do shit. It's like, whatever, dude. I'm out of here. This truck is disgustingly OP, dude. I love it. I mean, for this particular scenario, like this thing hauling water is like, oh, he farted. Oh, and he's smiling in his sleep as he farted. You are so disgusting. How dare you smile at me when you blast ass in my presence? This dog. He's just a puppy. Puppies have gas, Jazzy. It's normal. It's just like when you were a baby. You know? What did you do? You fucking farted and shit all the time because that's what you did. You were a baby. Same with him. He is a mammal. He has a fucking digestive system that's working in overdrive because he's growing super quick. Just like a baby does. That is nothing but being a mammal. Has nothing to do with what he's eating. You see how it's taken off in high gear? Look at that. Kiss my ass. That tells you how much power this thing has. From a dead stop, takes off in high gear. And this is just your straight up, I bought it on the download, the DLC truck. And put the motors and everything in it. It's insane. These last two trucks that they gave us are super OP. Everybody's saying this is the last season. I don't see it. And I don't see the trucking game being better than this one. This franchise was built on spin tire and mud, running through mud and snow. I don't see. I mean, I'm not. It's not to say that their trucking game, the over-the-road trucking game they're making, ain't gonna be good. Not saying that at all. I'm saying it's just people are gonna want this one to continue. They want the hard work and off-road trucking man's game too. You know what I mean? Because the trucking game, what I've seen of it so far, if you don't maintain lanes, you run stop signs, you run lights, you get tickets. I mean, people are not going to dig that, dude. They're like, look, we want to drive unencumbered like we did in this one. I mean, there's simulation, but I mean, when you're getting that deep into it, people are going to lose interest quick. Like, literally, this thing is driving through here like it's fucking, this is mud puddles. We're like, we ain't driving in mud, we're driving in a mud puddle. This thing literally just does not take shit from any of this mud. I have seen zero issue with this truck going. I love it. I love that they finally gave me a truck that's perfectly balanced for mud, and this is about the most perfectly balanced truck when it comes to driving through mud, water, river, all of it. I mean, look at it. It just no spin, zero spin. I love it. I love the fact that it does it. She is so much quieter when you're in cab. This thing just drove to a tree it's not supposed to. I love it. It just took that tree clean down. That was awesome.
Okay. This is where we're going to call her a day. I'm exhausted. I gave way more than what I said I was going to do. And I'm happy to do it. I appreciate all of you that showed up and supported me as usual. This is a One True Jimmer Live saying thank you for stopping in. I'm out. Peace and chicken grease. Until next time, have a good one.